Put importance on the things that you love, not on the things that you fear. Here's the thing. Nothing actually matters in the grand scheme of things, right? In the very, very beginning, there was nothing. So, nothing matters, okay? Because that's all that there was. Play on words. But anyway, it's facts though. Nothing actually matters. Like, in the grand scheme of things, we make things matter. We make things matter to us personally. Why do things matter to us personally? Because of two reasons. Either it's because we love that thing, or we're scared of it. It puts us in some sort of fear. We pay attention only to the things that matter to us. Make a list of all your fears. Look at that list. Okay, out of all those, fears, what do you pay attention to the most? We're really going to eradicate all of the fear, right? The whole list. But to start off, focus on the things that you pay the most attention to, because essentially that means those are the things that you fear the most. And I would start with those things, and I would dig. Where did this fear come from? Why do I fear it? And what can we do about it? What can I do about this? Because this is no longer going to be the center of focus for me. This is no longer going to ruin my peace. This is no longer going to bring me to hell. This is no longer going to have control over me. Go ahead and make a list of all the things that you love. You don't have to get into why you love it, but you do have to get into, out of all the things on that list, what do you love the most, right? What do you pay the most attention to out of all those things on the list? And, you might actually pay the most attention. You might actually pay the most attention to something that you don't love the most on the list, but you have the most easier access to it, so you pay more attention to it. But really, essentially though, like, that's just kind of like that's a possibility too, but most likely the things that you pay the most attention to is the things that on the list is the things that you love the most on the list. And so, now you have your group of things that you fear the most, that you pay the most attention to, and you have your group of things that you love the most, that you pay the most attention to. And now, once you do the shadow work and you tackle the fears and okay, this is why I fear failure. Okay, I don't want my mom to disown me or something like that, right? Okay, cool. Well, make peace with that possibility by accepting it. And then let it go. And then put all your focus times 10. Because you got more, when you let something go, it's like that space is open now, waiting for it to be filled by something. Fill it with the things that you already love, that you already pay attention to. Pay more attention to it. If you love music, but you only be in the studio for 5 hours, 3 times a week, now you're in the studio for 5 days a week, 6 hours at a time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Times 10 it. You know what I'm saying? Because that space needs to be filled with something. And if you're not filling it with anything, then it's going to be a lot more easier for the fear to just come right back and fill that space. It's like when you break up with a guy, right? You need something now to fill that space. Instead of hanging out with him every Tuesday, you need to develop a new hobby to do every Tuesday, or else you're just going to fall into, missing him and calling him and trying to hang out with him again on that Tuesday. because you don't have anything to fill the space. So it's the same thing like that I'm talking about here, okay? On the energetic level, you need something to fill the space, okay? It's an empty space now. You let it go. It's no longer there. Use the things on your list to fill that space. So go 10 times harder on the things that you love now, because you got more energy available now. Okay, the energy that you put into all that fear, you have it back. You took your power back from that fucking fear. You really did when you dove into it and you questioned it, and you, instead of letting the fear throw you around and bully you and be like, ha ha ha, since you're so scared of your mom disowning you, you better not do this. You better da da da. You better slave for that job. Yeah, and like just put you in hell, right? Like take your fucking power back and be like, well, you know what? Actually, that's true. My mom really could disown me if I'm not successful. I accept that. I make peace with that. I'm gonna go and play the fucking piano because I'm obsessed with this fucking melody that lives in my head rent free. So I'm gonna go fucking play that shit on the piano for hours. You know? Because love is so much more fucking important for the simple fact that it feels better. My fears are important. They are. Because there's a reason why I fear it in the first place. You know? And when it comes to my soul evolution and my soul growth, facing my fears is important. And it's not fun. And it's not easy. But it's important. But you know what's even more important? Feeling good. And when you face your fears, you feel good after too. But when it's a fear that's essentially like out of your control, it's like there's nothing you can do about it. It just is what it is. Like that's just a possibility. It's like when you fear a possibility, it's just like, yo, like just make peace with it. Just make peace with it. Like don't try to avoid it and don't try to make it not happen. Just make peace with the fact that it's a possibility and it could fucking happen any fucking way. Like I'm going to focus on love because it feels better instead of focusing on the possibilities that fucking scare the fuck out of me, because that doesn't feel good. Okay. I was looking for something, but anyway, because that doesn't feel good. This is how you lead with love and let love lead. Okay? I have posted a video. The video was the problem with making yourself the main character. So that's already up on my channel by the time this is up on my channel, right? And in that video, I said, you know, love should be the main focus of your life, not you. Because now you having this victim mindset, this everything happens to me, everything is for me type of mindset, when it's like, no, life is just happening through you. The transits are the fucking transits, and the transits are going to express itself through you, through your technology, through nature. These are all vessels for the energetic happenings of the water cycles to express itself through. But I'm bringing that video up because it's like, put importance on the things that you love. Make love the main character of your life and make that important. When you're interacting with something that you love, you feel good. You feel good. In the conscious community, one thing that I actually agree with them with, this mindset, my one and only job on earth is to feel good. Feeling good is my only job, is my only responsibility as a human being. I agree with that. And when you put importance on the things that you love and not on the things that you fear, and you make love the sole center of your universe, the main character of your life, not your fears, not yourself, not other people, not the storyline, but just love the things that you love, the people that you love. You put that first and you'll feel good all of the time. All of the time. All of the time. So you can now swiftly and gently and gracefully put your fucking fears to the side and bring all the things that you love to the center, to the forefront of your life, and let it take the driver's seat. Now that you know what I fear and what I love, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Outside the illusion, it doesn't matter at all, right? It only matters to me personally because I love it and I fear it. You know what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme of things, it don't fucking matter. The only thing that actually matters is the choices that I make as a co-creator of my reality. So I'm going to choose to put all my attention, all my energy, all my worry, all the importance, okay, on the things that I love, on the people that I love, on the things that I love, on the places that I love. That's what I choose. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And bye. Go create your motherfucking reality.